All right. Hey, how you doing? This is Eric from VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments in Luxury Properties, as well as Amp Live Media, powered by Amp Live Media, a broadcasting, marketing, and media company. Here today. How you doing? It's Saturday. I'm back. I had a couple of things going on with social media and things of that nature, but it's been very interesting, whether it was the algorithms or whether it was the crybabies and whiners and haters, or it was just, hey, their terms of service, because their algorithms are what they are. They're all bots that are, it's all automated and things of that nature. So it's just going to figure what it's going to see, what it's going to see. But didn't, anyways, that happened for a little bit, tripped me out. And I know somebody trying to hack into the account or whatever as well. But it was me. It wasn't anybody else after looking at the timestamps and things of that nature. But we're back. We're rocking and rolling into February now. So hopefully you're doing well and happy Saturday and you're rocking and rolling, hopefully. But today, usually it's a Saturday training or out in the field. But today, just going to talk about, maybe it's going to almost feel like maybe a little Sunday rants and raves. But I wanted to come out here and just share a few things with real estate. I think I put them down in the post down below. I'll have to definitely check my phone, see what it was, and then what got posted. But today, there's a lot of things going on. Be careful, be aware out there. First and foremost, let's do a little PSA announcements, a couple PSA public service announcements. My name is obviously Erick Jimenez. I'm from VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments, powered by Amp Live Media, a broadcasting media, marketing and media company. We'll get that straight, right? And also bringing to you today Amp Live TV. So there's going to be different types of graphics and banners that I want to bring to the table. And Amp Live TV is just something that just kind of started rolling out a little bit. And I want to make it more about music, luxury, planes. Probably shouldn't say it, but yeah, religion, politics, entrepreneurism, money, all that good stuff. The things that people love and like, and going, they're going after in life. If you hear me cough or things of that nature, it's not on purpose, or I'm sniffling. I'm not on cocaine or anything like that. Don't do any drugs or smoke or drink. So except maybe a occasional giant juicy cigar here and there, but then, I had one a couple weeks ago or last week or something like that. And, man, it does smell up your clothes. Your whole clothes smell like a giant cigar, which is cool too. Not cool. It's cool when you're smoking them. It's not but around everybody else. It's like, man, that shit stinks, right? But it's an acquired taste as well. I did taste it. Was pretty good. It was like tastes like chocolate or some type of sweet type of leaf or whatever. But it was pretty good. So other than that, be aware. There's I like to call it the T virus, right? There's a virus rolling out there that'll make you feel like a damn fucking zombie. So, be aware, wash your hands, stay clean, don't cough on people, use the manners and, use your elbow to cough or cover your damn mouth when you cough. I mean, you're probably going, well, how are you to tell me that stuff? But it's true. Washing your hands and all that good stuff will keep that stuff away. But even then, right, if it's airborne or whatever you want to call it, is going to hit you, it's going to hit you, right? And if sometimes you're ready for it, sometimes you're not. I have a pretty good immune system where I don't get sick a lot. But when I do, I guess to get sick, right? And, but other than that, so I got a little bit of something, but we're getting over it, but be careful. It's a horrible one. It's not a good one. It's going to make you feel like you got hit by a truck, and it's just fucked up. Anyways, we got the other thing too coming up. What is it, tomorrow? Tomorrow, yeah, I think the shitty Super Bowl. So shitty Super Bowl tomorrow is a great excuse to have some family and barbecue, right? Not to eat them, but to have them over or just, celebrate with your family. And hopefully you'll do that. But at the same token, remember, Americans, remember, Americans forget very quickly. And remember, the NFL said, fuck you, Americans, at the end of the day, right? So I say fuck you to the NFL at the end of the day. Fuck them. They suck. Never liked it. Only time I watched football is when the Rams were here in Southern California and Los Angeles. I think and my father was alive, right? Before that, I'd watched boxing with my grandfather, Louis. God rest his soul. And that was the days of Muhammad Ali, and that's right. All those awesome boxers. And then obviously we got football and watched that stuff. Even then, it was boring as fuck. And I'm going, man, what's this for? for a bunch of losers. I'm going to say it, right? A bunch of losers watching football and alcoholics drinking because they're just sitting on their ass doing what? Watching a game while these other motherfuckers make millions and millions of dollars. And then the NFL just says fuck you to everybody whenever they want, or change tunes, right? You're either American or you're un-American. And it proved to me that they're un-American at the end of the day, right? So I say, and then their halftime, come on, what the halftime? Whoever's in charge of that is a fucking piece of shit, because it's horrible and shitty, especially the people they're going to be having now. It's like, whatever. And then they make so much money with the advertising. It's all propaganda and bullshit. But that's my 2 cents there. It's not even the Sunday rants and raves. I'll save that for tomorrow if I decide to come back and do some rants and raves tomorrow, or just spend some time with my family. Okay. But anyway, check this out. Rock and rolling. Real estate is moving. Things are happening. Obviously, the gauge is, people are going, oh, the rates are coming down, not coming down. Are we going to have tax? All kinds of stuff with Trump. He's doing all this crazy stuff, and people are saying this, saying that, and the Epstein files and all that bullshit, right? But I just wanted to share. I'm going to go ahead and put this down here. If you can see that, it says, shit, I can't even see it, but let me see what we got here. The Amplified Real Estate Show, yep, with your host, Erick Paul. That will be me, Erick Jimenez, of the Amplified Real Estate Show. And obviously, we buy properties across the United States of America, fix, flip, and buy them. It's private and secure at the end of the day. Oh, well, let me get that, fix that all up. I don't know what happened there. Interesting. Okay. Let's see how that works. Maybe it's okay. Try that. How about that? There we go. It's always live and uncut. Definitely like, love, and share. Appreciate it. For entertainment purposes, we'll be rolling a lot of this stuff. I know we have the Amplified Real Estate Show. If you'd love to be a guest, or you'd like to be a guest, I'd love to have you as a guest. We can talk about real estate, talk about life, talk about whatever you want. Or if you got a product you want to share and promote, we definitely would love to talk to you about that. As well as my voice is probably going to get a little hoarse or whatever. And it's a little deeper than normal. And then last night I was just watching a movie. It's called Grandma's Boy. It's funnier than shit. I was watching it with my son. I was fucking having a laugh so hard in a long fucking time. I needed all that stuff, right? Laughter's awesome. Laughter's great. It helps you heal, and it soothes the soul, right? That's why the comics are coming back with so much funny shit, right? Yeah, I don't care if it's racist or whatever the hell you want to call it. It was like that a long time ago. Nobody cried, nobody bitched, nobody whined about shit, and all we got is a bunch of whiners and bitchers these days, right? So, hey. It's all about the strong survive, as they say, right? It's a song my son is actually by Warrior. I think it's called Only the Strong Survive, and it's true, right? So it's all about a selection process. Your bloodline or your generation is gonna either survive or not at the end of the day. So I say let's thrive and rock and roll together. But that's what we're here to do, is to help you at the end of the day. But at the same token, just share some tidbits, some pro tips on creative real estate investing, because that is my jam. That is what we do. But at the same token, real estate investing, okay? Creative real estate investing, as well as the traditional side and then the public side, right? Or I should say the traditional side and then the private side. I live in the private world, but at the same token, I live in the public world as well. As you can see in the back right there, it says your key to home ownership, right? There's a couple of brands there, VIPeXecs Realty, Lending and Investments. We got VIP Realty, where we're able to obviously help you with your properties, fix, flip, buy, hold, or if you're just looking for your forever home, or maybe you're brand new, or you're a millennial going, man, I don't think I can buy a house. Yes, you can. We'll show you how to buy a house, whether it's going to be the creative way or whether it's going to be a traditional way, going through the brokerage. And remember, that's what VIP is all about, right? VIP is about you, and getting that VIP treatment, whether it's $100,000 or $100 million property, it doesn't matter. Everybody should be treated the same. And that's the beautiful thing about what we're doing and what I'm seeing with America. And it's been our cause and mission. It's been my cause and mission for about, a couple of decades now. And that's, to help America get back on track, right? Bring back customer service, bring back people, bring back Made in America. And well, it looks like the current administration is helping that move along. Whether you agree with it or not, hey, you're either going to prosper, or you're not going to prosper. You're either going to whine or you're going to cry, or you're going to look at the opportunities and say, man, I'm going for it, right? You have nothing to lose, absolutely nothing to lose, but go for it. You're in the greatest country in the world. So take action, go for it. If you crash and burn, get up, crash and burn, get up. You know what I mean? You're not always going to hit it on the first mark, right? It's like someone trying to hit a target with an arrow. and you just try it the first time. If you know what to do, you're a little further than someone who doesn't, who has to figure out the bow and how to put the arrow in there. If there's a trainer and a coach helping you, then at least you know how to at least get that bow lined out and then shoot for the target. And you're probably not gonna hit a bullseye. You may never hit a bullseye, but your goal is to hit the damn target. Right? So if you're going to shoot to the point where you're going to get those tips where you're going to hit the target, right? And if you're hitting the target, then you get better and better and better. That's what life is about. That's what real estate's about. So about anything you do in your career, or whatever career you choose or lifestyle you choose. So that's what I'm here to do. That's why I take the time to do this. Yeah, I shamelessly will say we got an American mentee program that we do promote, but I got nothing to sell today. So, and at the end of the day, even that program, it's a selection process. So you might not even qualify for it at the end of the day. If you do, then great, we'll rock and roll, and I'll help you get to the next level in your business with creative real estate investing, because creative real estate investing is the future of real estate. At the same token, as I always say, only about 1% to 3%, maybe 5% of American investors understand and truly understand creative real estate investing. There's a lot of trainings and programs out there. I get it. But doing it right, where you're protected and you're doing stuff where it makes sense and for everybody involved. And also the art of the deal. I like to call it the AMP Live method, right? That's our method, the AMP Live method. That's right. Along with AMP Live TV, I'm going to share some of these graphics with you. Hopefully you'll like them. We're going through. Mr. Sweden's doing a great job putting that stuff together for us. But at the same token, we got a little bit of stuff. I'm not going to take too much time because I'm going to move on. But I got those PSA announcements rolling through. And that's going to be some things that we got rolling, which is the door knocking, wholesale 101, creative real estate investing 101, door knocking to your next deal. That is available. I'm going to share that with you in a little bit, as well as VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments. And that's hanging your license with us, or maybe you got some property you need to sell. We are bringing the luxury division to the table as well. If you got a luxury property or you're looking for luxury property in Southern California, then definitely give us a holler. Number one at relocations as well. So if you're moving from out of state to California, or you're moving, hey, I'm done with California, or you're moving out, then definitely hook up with us, and we'll get you all lined out. We'll make it a smooth transition where you can sell your property and have this one ready to go while you move, so you're not having to deal with hotels and moving vans and storage units and all that crap, right? And we have a team of people that will make it very flawless and easy for you, right? It doesn't have to be hard, not these days, especially when you're in the hands of experts. The goal is to make it very smooth, but it's still educational and understand, not just, hey, do this, sign there, do that. No, it's about being involved. We understand. We treat every transaction like it's our own transaction, our own family, okay? So super, super important. At the same token, let me go ahead and move on here, see what we got, see what's in store with these slides here. So VIPeXecs, obviously going to do a shout out, as you can see in the back, right back there, boink. You have VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments in the back there. If you're wanting to hang your license, it's a selection process as well. And you're looking for the best of both worlds, listing agent, buyer's agent, right? Working with real estate investors, wholesaling, subject to existing financing, seller finance, all that good stuff, right? And putting that into the arsenal. And even, if you're starting out, that's cool. It's still a selection process. We feel you're a good candidate, then, hey, we'll help you get your license. Or, if you already got your license, you're thinking about hanging it somewhere, and everybody tells you, yeah, we're going to do this and do that and give you leads and things of that nature. No, we'll give you leads. We will work with you too, but you got to do the work. If you don't do the work, then it's not going to happen for you, right? Can't do the deals for you. But we'll make it as easy as possible, and bringing technology to the table through AMP Live Media and all that good stuff, as well as tapping into the American Mentee program, which is, the creative real estate side of things, where you get the best of both worlds. So, but other than that, I'm going to keep on moving here. I'm going to share this with you. This is pretty cool. It's AMP Live TV, and this is something that I'm bringing to the table and that I've been wanting to bring to the table for a while. And we're going to be doing this when we go out into the field with the door knocking. So there is a link that's probably down below at the very, very bottom of this post, and you can go and click it. You just sign up, okay? Just sign up and let us know you're interested. And then when we go out into the field, I believe there's a timer on the website. It's just a one-page website. It's going to tell you what it's about, what's going to happen, and all that good stuff. We're going to be adding a couple of things to it as well, because you're going to get marketing and all that good stuff and free training to be able to go out into the field with us. which is a beautiful thing, right? No one else is going to allow you to do that shit. And go with us and then work deals and profit together. Okay. It's going to be a beautiful, lovely thing. Like I always say. So the date, I don't have the date, be honest with you. It's on the website. I probably should like do a screen share and then share the link. Maybe I'll do that in a second. I'll do that before we wrap up here, just so I can at least know that I've got that done. It's a little toasty in here, like I said, and my voice is going to be getting a little crazy, but definitely, stay safe out there and don't get sick. All right, here we go. But here's some of the graphics that I think are cool for Amp Live TV. We want to bring truth to the table. I want to bring, a little bit of everything. I don't care what it is, right? Everybody loves everything anyways, right? About this world, whether it's mansions, whether it's jets, whether it's cars, whether, religion, politics, sports, all kinds of stuff. I'm not saying I hate sports. No, I'd rather watch a WCW fight or a boxing match, right? Than even though we know that is what it is, right? They got organizations. We know what's going on with all that shit. And some of it is what it is. It's going to be set up, not set up. Who cares? People bet on it and all that good stuff. It's a business. I get that. We all get that. But not when you say F you to the United States of America and its fellow Americans, right? So, like I said, at the end of the day, tomorrow's barbecue day. So I was like, what? Tomorrow's shitty Super Bowl. Oh shit. Okay. Well, let's eat. Let's eat, crank up some tunes, rock and roll. Maybe we'll go out. Maybe we'll stay home. Who knows, right? It's just another freaking, it's a Sunday, but obviously, I guess it's an excuse to spend some time with family and to eat. All right. So I'm going to keep on rocking and rolling here. See what else we got here. Okay, I have some more graphics. I like this one too. I don't know which one you guys like better. This one's number 2. Let me see. And then this one, obviously, this standard one here. It's got my mug on it. But with this, we'll be streaming stuff live. We'll be editing stuff live, whether it's going out into the field, whether it's in-house training, or whether, hey, we come across some stuff, whether we go to a seminar or a webinar, want to be able to stream it live through Amp Live TV and anything that's, that's media worthy, right? So let's see where that goes. Anyways, all right, we'll keep moving on here. What else we got? Oh, that was a crazy one, right? Look at that one. Woo! But good job, Mr. Sweden. I appreciate it. I like the graphics. They're coming along good. What else we got? All right. Now this is cool. Now I think this is the right one. Let me see. Oh, it's a Sub 2 101. Gear up, adjust, adapt, or perish. Let's rock instead. Remember the golden rule and PMA join here. Now, obviously, this is for Sub 2. Subject to existing financing. It's for the American Mentee program. If you're interested, great. Oh, that thing's falling on me. Oh, it's live and uncut. Obviously, it's cool. I don't mind. It's probably the air blowing it. But like I said, there's nothing to sell here. There's no links or anything. If you're interested, do a DM, shoot, do whatever, reach out somehow. If not, that's okay. But send us your deals. You got Sub 2 deals, send them down the wire. You got probate, send them down the wire. You got NOD, send them down the wire. You got pre-foreclosure, send them down the wire. Send down all your single family real estate, single family residential deals in Southern California, all 4 counties. We'll take a look at them, as well as Texas, the Texas Triangle, Midwest too, or any other state we'll take a look at, as long as it's rocking and rolling and there's minimum of 30, 45 days on the market, and things are moving and it's a quick fix and flip, we're fine. If it's buy and hold, then it's really got to make sense, right? Not just the traditional buy and hold. Otherwise, you might as well just buy it multifamily. So if you do have multifamily, 10 units, 15 units, or all the way up to 70, 75 units, we'll take a look at as well. All right. So bear with me because I'm getting over some crazy shit. But I feel good. Okay. So check this out. Creative real estate investing. This is the jam. Okay. Now, how do you find these deals? How do you find these deals in markets like this? Well, There's a lot of ways. Everything you got old school and new school. That's why we're doing some new old school with new school, because old school is going to be the door knocking, right? We're going to be putting those Post-it notes on there. We're going to be doing some direct mail and things of that nature, because look, people are too lazy and don't want to do it, or they're afraid to go to the door. Don't need to be afraid to go to the door. Come on. That COVID shit is gone. It's over. They scared the shit out of everybody. And now everybody hopefully woke up in a good way, not woke up in a retarded way, but woke up in a good way, understanding and being able to see and read between the lines, see the forest through the damn trees, as I always say, right? See the forest through the trees. That's the problem. And Americans, yes, even I, well, I don't forget. I'm like an elephant. I never forget anything. But, humility is a wonderful thing. But yeah, sometimes you got to have that, right? And forgive. But check this out. Create a real estate investor. How do you find these deals? Well, obviously you can go to the standard. There's all kinds of softwares, right? You got, where you can go to the software and you can pull data and you can skip trace it. And if you don't have any money, then, get off your butt and pick up the phone, make some phone calls, do some door knocking, write out some fucking notes and put it on people's doors with bubble gum or, Scotch tape or whatever the fuck you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. If you have money, then cool. But make sure, here's my tip, don't put the cart before the horse and say, I need to build out this website, do SEO, do all this crazy shit, do some pay-per-click and some Facebook marketing, and then, try to do all these, letters and all kinds of shit. Unless you're prepared for it and you got a team or you got someone who's going to go in there as your, marketing director and CEO and CFO and make sure they know what the fuck they're doing and get your business running, then cool. There's one guy who did that. I think he was a fireman. He joined somebody's program or something like that. And someone else came, hey, can you help us with this? We're going to, this guy is a fireman. And so I go, well, you should have enough time. You only work like 2-3 weeks, 2 weeks a month or something like that. Or they got to stay inside the station. And, and then they have all the time in the world, but he still, even though he had all the time in the world, he wanted to pay other people to make the calls, do the door knocking, make the calls, do the door knocking. And then, even then, he's never negotiated shit, so he wouldn't know how to negotiate a deal, what a deal is and what a deal is not, and all that good stuff, right? So he's just bleeding out, thousands and thousands of dollars every month by running ads and paying for leads, PPL, and then paying for VAs to make the calls, paying for the door knockers, and then trying to, pay for I'll get an acquisition manager, an acquisition person can negotiate for me, and going nowhere and not closing any deals. Which kind of sucks, right? But, unfortunately, some people want to buy the Staples button and think that it's going to work automatically, and it doesn't. You have to understand and work the business and understand the organization that you're building, because it's your organization. And it does have to have a process and a system to it, right? Think like anything else, right? I know someone told me a long time ago, Ford. I go, oh, yeah, well, fuck Ford, right? But it's like, okay, Ford. What did Ford do? In the beginning, Ford wanted to build his cars as they were being built, right? Like a Lambo. But the thing's a Model T. It's not a Lambo, right? Well, you build them custom. You're not going to be able to sell them. You're not going to be able to belt the earth with your cars as you want to do. Till someone else came in and go, hey, we got all these pieces, do all this stuff. We can build these cars a lot faster by having assembly lines. And that's where the Ford method came in, right? Processes and systems, where they come in, they got the frame, and then they put the engine in, then they put the chairs, and then they put the outside frame, they put the tires on, and boom, they roll the motherfuckers out the door, kind of like Tesla, right? But even then, he uses robots. Everybody's using robots now, right? I don't think humans even build cars anymore. So, that's the same thing with real estate. You can do it yourself. It's cool. Good side hustle. And make some money doing it that way if that's your choice, or you can turn it into a business and step it up a little bit and go that route. But find the deals. You can use all the software. There's a PropStream I recommend is cool. They got good data. I like their data points better than Batch. Batch is okay, but they're not very good with pre-foreclosures. Deal Machine's great for their data, but not very good for pre-foreclosures. PropWires, I haven't done any of their data pooling, but I know we use it. It's awesome. I like it because it's quick, it's fast, it's easy to use on your phone very quickly. And then, if you got somebody working with you and they pull it up, Instead of like going to, I got to go to PropStream, I got to do this, got to do that. No, you can just, it's always rocking and rolling. So every once in a while you got to sign in, not a big deal. I hate it when you have to sign in every fucking 5 minutes or some shit. That's a pain in the ass, especially when you're working out in the field if you're going to do that. So it works great. And I like some of the data you'll find on one website that you won't find on one software that you won't find on another piece of software. And that's okay, right? That's why you got to cross-reference stuff. A lot of people like, I just went to Redfin, I just went to Zillow, or just use PropStream all by myself. No, you got to cross-reference stuff because every platform is going to have its own algorithm. It's going to have its own data resource of some sorts, its own APIs and all that bullshit, right? And then I heard DealSauce was pretty good too. So that was, for the software and being able to, haven't tried it yet, but I've seen some like people pulling it and then running data and then we test it and see how it goes. As far as that goes, but yet to test that one, so I'm not quite sure about it. But I hear good things about it, and I think there's another one called Property Radar that we used several years ago. They're back now, and fuck, that's irritating me. Let's see what we gotta do here. All right. Let's do this. See if that works. All right. All right. And go from there. Okay. But that's that. If you're wanting to find deals where you can find data, skip trace it, and then put it into a system, right? You can put it into high level. You can have one built. You put it in the deal machine. They're pretty good with their postcards and, sending stuff out. What else? The REI reply is cool. It's a workhorse. You put it in there. She's got a little bit of a learning curve on setting it all up and setting the campaigns up, and all that good stuff. But if you need any help with any of that, just reach out. The other route, obviously, in the old school, right? Door knock, you can call. There's all the standard stuff. Every vertical, I like to call vertical marketing is a vertical of like, it could be driving for dollars. It could be surfing for deals. It could be cold calling. It could be text marketing. It could be, postcards. It could be pay-per-click. It could be pay-per-lead. Doesn't matter. Every resource works if you work them. There's no bad one. I'm telling you that. And if you believe that, there's full of shit. People lying to you. Just want you to buy their shit. Right. So I think that's the new thing. After all this crazy zombie T virus shit floating around, man, it's something's changed for me anyways. It's changed in my mindset. And I think I don't know, it's on a personal level, but it's pretty crazy thinking about a lot of stuff. I wasn't going to share it, but I think it's important that for 2026, 27, and into the future, that things are changing, and you're going to have to get prepared for them. Either you're going to ride the wave to opportunity, or you're going to get washed out in the crashing waves, and that's going to suck, because we've all been there at one time while you're rocking business. Nobody goes to the top and stays to the top unless you're born there. Or you're a freaking genius like Elon Musk. And even then, right, he almost lost his shit several times. All of them have almost lost their shit several times. But right at the brink of giving the fuck up, you either give up and you perish, or you crash and burn at the rebuild, or you just keep pushing forward, okay? I suggest push forward. Go for it. Keep on pushing forward. Look, God doesn't make junk. Now, we're all imperfect, that's for sure. We're all different. That means we're all unique. But we all got baggage. We all got fucked up shit. Everybody's got their own quirks and their mindsets and how they think and how they were brought up and all that good stuff, right? And it's gonna forge who you are. It's gonna kind of mold you into who you're gonna become at the end of the day. For you young millennials right now, right? Who want to just become, I want to become a CEO, but you don't want to, scrub the damn floors. You're gonna have to. You got to start somewhere, right? Doesn't mean you got to do it forever, but you should know. If you're going to hire those people to do certain things, you should at least know how to, go through the motions and understand what you're paying for. At the same token, understanding how you can modify it and make it better, right? It's not because you got to start at the bottom or even start at entry level, but you got to start somewhere, right? Nobody goes straight to the top. Nobody starts at the top. The closest thing you can do with that is a franchise. But even then, they're not going to give you a franchise if you don't have experience or money in running the stuff, right? And you say, oh yeah, sure, no problem. You've never done anything before. You've never had a job in your life. You want to buy a franchise. Well, they may do it, but they're going to want you to hire somebody like a CEO and a CFO, right? To make sure that the P&Ls and all that shit get done correctly. But that's just my 2 cents there. As far as that goes, let me see what else we got here. This one is okay. There it is. So wholesaling 101 using door knocking to land your next deal and your next deal and your next deal and your next deal, right? Hey, look at those cool, nice, handsome guys right there, right? It's your door knocking fucking crew. But that sound like a horse, huh? But anyways, I'm getting a little hoarse, by the way. Better drink some water here. But hey, that's going to be an awesome. Hey, that the date is there. I believe there's a shit. I might just do the screen share now. Let me put on these glasses, see if I can find the link. I'm sure the link's right here. 1 second. Do I have it saved? Of course I do. Okay. All right, so let's do a little screen share action. Let me see, where can I go for a screen share? There we go. Which one will I share? What is that? Yeah, we'll do that one. All right. Doke. Can you see that? You can now. All right, well, that's my page with new graphics, changing it up. So I'm going to start changing it up all the time instead of leaving it up there for 35,000 years. But it's just a graphic. Who gives a shit, right? So just keep moving forward as the promos go. We're hitting here for February, so beautiful, lovely thing. So this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and go, where is that Facebook page? And then I'm going to share this page. Boink, is that it? Let's see, I go right there. Get that up, and then I'm going to share this tab instead. Here we go. And let me go back here. Coming pro at this. All right, so check it out. The door knocking to deals. Now, I will say that since something happened to our account, and somebody said somebody was trying to log in and some other bullshit, probably people bitching, whining, complaining because we throw our stuff goes into groups and it goes into their feeds, goes into all our different Facebook groups, our Facebook pages, and then they probably see the feed. So, hey, you don't want to see it, I get it. It is what it is. At the end of the day, if you like what we're doing, please like, love, and share. We appreciate it. Let me see what we got here. But I'm going to go ahead and scroll through this real quick. Enable Zoom and scroll. Okay, let's see what we got. Wants to scroll and Zoom your constants. We're doing it. Motherfucker, where's that share there? It's right here. I don't know how that works. Anyway, let me see. All right, cool. So here we go. So only a couple more minutes. So open the door to door knocking, right? Wholesaling 101 using door knocking to land your next deal. Now let me get to that page real quick. Is this it? No, that's going to be, I'll show you where you can sign up as well. So I've got all these tabs open here. There it is. I'm going to move it closer to here. Here's that one. And then I'm going to do this one. I'm going to move it over closer here. So do that one. Okay, cool. So there it is. All right, so here we are. So watch out for there it goes. 13 days. Watch out for the next live door knocking training right here. There it is. Okay, so take advantage of this right here. 13 days, 9 hours, 9 minutes, and 51 seconds before we will hit the field with you live. But all you got to do is just sign up. It's easy peasy. Okay, you can watch the previously live recorded training right here. You can reach it. It's going to kind of tell you. You can scan the Q card even, or QR code right there down below to sign up and get yourself embedded in our little ecosystem. Don't worry, you're not going to get spammed or anything. It'll be about this and anything else that's real estate related. So you can save your spot right there. All it requires your first name, last name, phone number, yes, email, and what state you're in. Okay, if you're in Southern California, awesome. Even if you're not in Southern California, sign up anyways. Tell us what state you're in, and we'll bring this to you. Okay, we'll work with you out there. All right, think of it this way. If you want to be the boots on the ground, and we give you the tools that you need, and we'll be here, headquarters, computers, data, everything. We'll be on these phones to be able to lock up those deals and rock some deals with you. Okay, we'll help you build that door knocking team if you're brand new, or even if you're seasoned. If you're seasoned, you're like, man, I'd like some help doing that shit. That sounds awesome. Let's do it. Then definitely reach out, sign up, and drop some notes in there or just communicate. Because once you're in here, you can communicate with myself and anybody on the team. We'll be talking with you. We're real live people. We're real people. There's no bots and all that shit. So we don't use any of the AI stuff. So yet, anyways, what you'll learn, how to confidently approach homeowners door to door, what to say and what not to say at the door, how to identify motivated sellers in real time, turning conversations into contracts, the art of the deal, or I should say the AmpLive method of connecting authentically with homeowners, how door knocking fits into a modern wholesaling and creative real estate investing system. This isn't theory. This is boots on the ground and rock and roll real estate. Always rock and roll in this. Love it. Now, your host, obviously, is going to be me from AmpLive and AmpLive TV, the American Mentee Pro, or I should say the AmpLive Real Estate Show. VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments is our sponsor at the end of the day. Always live and uncut, always live and raw as well. And I will be the host of the AmpLive Real Estate Show for you as we go out live into the field. And that's why we're bringing AmpLive TV to the table. Because when we go out, you never know what's going to happen, right? There's going to be dogs, there's going to be people, there's going to be happy people, there's going to be sad people, there's going to be mean people. There's going to be some crazy shit that we see out in some fucked up areas, some nice areas. Who knows? You always see all kinds of weird, crazy, cool stuff when you go out into the field, okay? And even with people, right? It could be people that we're working with. It could be people that, we're going to go out there. There's always, at the end of the day, we're humans. When you put humans together, drama happens, okay? Good or bad, doesn't matter. But we're always going to keep it positive. Remember the golden rule, right? No drama, no BS. But at the end of the day, it's all about the golden rule. Treat others as you would like to be treated, right? And PMA, Positive Mental Attitude, powered by, that's right, AMP. This will amplify your life. It's going to be awesome. But it's very simple. Go to the website, click the link. It's down below in the post, all the way at the very bottom. You'll be able to go to this website and take a look at it. And you can do the sign up page is right here. You want to take it further, go for it. You can apply here, see if you're a good fit for our one-on-one mentoring program. And over here, you can just sign up and spend some time with us, right? This training is for action takers who are ready to get out from behind the computer, build confidence at the door, and create income. You can sign up there, and we'll get rocking and rolling together, okay? So, after all, my name is Erick Jimenez. I'm a coach, mentor, speaker, and creative real estate investor out of Southern California. Been doing this for a little bit, as well as with my soulmate and partner, Miss Elizabeth Jimenez of VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments, and now luxury properties coming to a town near you, but right here in Southern California. So definitely take advantage of what we do, or even let's just break bread and network at the end of the day. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to my little page here, see if this went through. Did it change? Let me see. Did it change? Did I go all the way back up? I sure did. Okay, cool. Well, let me put it right here. So here's the timer. I'll put that timer right there. I'll leave it there. So 13 days, got 13 days to rock and roll. See where we're at with this here. How far are we down? Okay, that's that. All righty. Oh, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and share VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments. You can scan that QR code right over there. See it? Straight ahead. Boink. Scan the QR code right there. Free home search and investment property search. Sign up. Scan the QR code. It's courtesy of VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investment Step into Excellence, where you can actually find, yes, on-market deals, off-market deals, and your opportunity to become a VIP buyer with us, where you get opportunity to find properties, get properties before they drop into the general public, which is gold. Money, 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 right? That's what everybody's looking for. All right, so definitely scan that QR code. Let me see if I can put my mug up here so I can always like to do this right there. Scan the QR code right there. Boink, 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 right there. Scan that QR code. Easy peasy. Get in there. Reach out. Touch bases with us. And let us know how we can help you. That's what we're here to do, is to serve. Also, for you youngsters out there, you young millennials, mortgage for millennials, and everybody else. Yes, it's possible. Okay. Oh, you young guys and gals, can you afford to buy a property? Yes, you can. Whether it's a condo, whether it's a house, whether it's a mobile home on land, not a mobile home in a park, mobile home on land, right? whether you're going to get an FHA loan, maybe it's a VA loan, maybe you're in the military and you just got out and you got a family and you go, oh, I want to buy a house. I want to get my VA rolling, right? Or maybe it's a USDA loan because the house is in, way out in the boonies and it qualifies for a USDA loan. Maybe it's, maybe you get some help from, friends and family and you can get gifted some money and we can work, or you got some money saved up and you got a couple of things to do. We could definitely, a couple of things we can do to move things forward for you. All right. So don't think you cannot. I'm not going to tell you about the story of what I did, but we're able to buy our first property when we're about 27 years old. So, hey, hopefully that maybe gives you a bar to go for. Some of you, maybe I've heard kids buying properties at 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. And the others going, shit, I'm buying my first house. I was 30, 40, 50 years old. So it's okay. It doesn't matter. Just when you're ready, you're ready. But at the same token, don't wait, right? For me, I didn't wait. My wife didn't wait anyway. She just said, boom, got a lender, sat me down, signed some paperwork. And before I know it, that month we owned a house. So it doesn't have to be that painful. What you don't know is what you don't know until you don't know, or until you do know, is what I should say. Obviously, I want to introduce you to myself, Miss Elizabeth, of VIPeXecs Realty, Lending and Investments in Luxury Properties, powered by Amplified Media, a broadcasting, marketing, and media company. We're here to obviously help you out with all your real estate needs, and as well as anything that you're wanting to do real estate related wise, right? Or if you just you got some questions about some stuff, definitely reach out. You can DM me. You can hit me up on the chat. If you see this floating around, because this is being streamed right now, like on YouTube and all the other platforms, TikTok and whatever platforms are connected to this software, and just say, hey, hi, how are you doing? I got a question. But of course, identify yourself. Some people like to hide behind the keyboards or they'll shoot a text because they're like, hey, I'm interested in the challenge. And then we're like, cool, what's your name? And then it just dies from there. You got to respond. We're real people. We're not using bots and stuff. Yeah, there's some automation in there, but if you communicate and let us know you're real, you're not hiding behind the keyboard or, kind of being ambiguous about stuff, then we're not gonna be able to help you, right? We're here to serve. We're here to help, but at the same token, not waste anybody's time. And we don't want you wasting our time. We don't want to waste your time either. But this is what this is about, right? So at the end of the day, definitely touch bases with us. If we can help you, we will. If not, that's okay too. We're gonna, we're moving into the future of the opportunity that's here in 26, 27, all the way up 20, all the way up to 233. Okay, 233. It's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful year. I'll leave it at that. All right, here we go. Now, if you want to become a VIP buyer, definitely you can go to this website down below. Become a VIP buyer, buy one or buy 100 from us. Doesn't matter. Depends on your situation. We'll definitely touch bases because it does cost money to find these properties, negotiate these deals and all that good stuff. We'll be more than happy to serve up those deals to you in whatever capacity, because we're going to bring obviously VIPeXecs Realty, which is the brokerage. So we're able to handle any type of brokerage type of deal, whether it's single family or commercial property or anything of that nature, and anywhere throughout the United States of America as well as the lending side of stuff, right? So if it's traditional, we can rock and roll and help you in Southern California. If it's like a hard money or private money, or most likely hard money and all that good stuff, we can help you, yes, anywhere in the United States of America. If, you're serious about, getting a loan and serious about doing the business, then there are requirements, things of that nature. Definitely reach out. And yes, VIPeXecs Realty, Lending and Investments. Investment side of that stuff is if you're looking for deals, you want to hunt deals, or you're looking to buy deals with us or fix and flip, or you want to become a friendship deal investor and invest that money, just write a check and then we do all the work and get a check back. Then we need to chit chat. We'll talk. We'll share with you on how that actually works. Because a lot of deals right now, leads are flowing in Southern California. So February, this first quarter, I'm excited about. So we'll see what happens with this month and then into March and see what comes out and churns out at the end of the road there. Not the end of the road, but at the end of our process where we go through these deals and see what comes to the table, what type of deals, subject to seller finance, fix and flip, buy and hold, all that good stuff in Southern California in all 4 counties. So, and even, properties are going to be on market, but 99% of them are off market. But we'll work with you if you're looking for deals. Okay. Like I said, whether it's one deal or 100 deals, definitely let us know what you're looking for. If it's more than, 10, 15, 20 deals, or you got 3 or 4 offices and you want to push some volume, then definitely chit chat with myself, reach out to me, or reach out to somebody and they'll reach out to me. And we have something programmed for you where we can work with you, where we can actually help you with that, right? And help you with rocking those deals, bringing those deals to the table, as well as the leads and all that good stuff. Okay. So love to speak with you about that. But at the same token, definitely reach out. If you're considering or buying a home, don't go solo. Let us help you. You can always reach out to VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments and touch bases with us. We'll be more than happy to give you a hand doing so. I think we're almost done here. So no theory, no fluff, just real estate in action. That's what we're all about. So if you want to scan that QR code right down below, looks like I don't got to change the graphic here, but right down below, you can scan that QR code and you'll have about 30, 40 minutes, maybe 50, I don't know, whatever amount is fine. 15, 20, 30 minutes of time with myself and my team, see if we can help you out, or just to let you know that we are hiring for acquisitions, dispo, and always high ticket sales as well. If you're interested in any of those things, reach out, shoot a text, or scan the QR code, book some time with myself and my team, and we'll figure out where you fit or what you need, and we'll try to help you the best way we possibly can. As long as it's reciprocal and it's mutual, we're good to go. That's why that door is open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 7 days a week, doesn't matter. Definitely going to get back to you, and we'll get back in touch with you. Let's give us some time. If you have deals, definitely send them down the wire as well, okay? Now, you can send those through the DM if you like, or you can send them through email, or you can send them on send them through Facebook, social media, YouTube, anywhere. If you have a deal, make sure and confirm that, hey, we got your stuff, and we'll go ahead and underwrite it and get you an offer within 24 to 72 hours. If we're interested, and if not, we'll run it through the network with your permission, of course, as everybody is saying and doing, right? But we do that. We've been doing that shit forever. At the end of the day, if we can't, we like to wholesale to make friends, but at the same token, fix and flip, buy and hold is the jam, is what we're wanting, is not what we're wanting to, is what we do, is what the main purpose of when I got started in this business was, just to become a real estate investor, not to wholesale, right? I wholesaled by accident. That's my story in a nutshell, right? I didn't do it because it was a cool thing to do. I didn't do it because I watched a bunch of videos. I didn't do it because I watched the late night infomercials. I did it because I fell into it by accident. My whole goal when I got started was just, I want to fix and flip and buy and hold. I don't have awesome credit. I don't have corporate credit. How the fuck am I going to buy a house? I'm going to buy property. Well, I started studying and studying. Yes, I got my real estate license, but then I started studying real estate. And little by little, as I was studying people, and then I fell into mentors, and then they started sharing stuff with me. And it kind of morphed out into going, hey, investors are going, you have experience doing fix and flips? Because if I did have experience, they would have said, sure, man, no problem. I'll partner up with you, and we'll split the profits. Or you can be, I can pay you, and you can be a manager, manage the deal and stuff, and then make some money on top of that. I'm like, man, no, just give me a shot, right? And I got the deal. I did all the underwriting. There's fucking, $80 grand in this deal. What do you want to do? Just let me, you got the money? There's 80 grand, right? Fuck, I'm happy with 20 grand, right? 25,000, 30 grand. You keep the rest. I don't care. And I was like, no, just sell me the deal. And that's where it started. I said, sell you the deal. How the hell am I going to sell you the deal? All right. Sell me the paper. So I researched, got a little, did my research like I do, and figured out, okay, cool, this can work. Got my contracts together, got the assignment agreement together, and then wholesaled my first deal. Sold it off, and got my testimonials. Took it to my mentor / investor buyer, and gobbled it up. And I said, fuck, that's cool. That's going to keep my business open. That's what's going to get me an office. That's what's going to pay for all my marketing. That's what's going to pay some bills and pay for some gas in my car. And it worked. So wholesale. So I didn't have to wholesale anymore, but you wholesale to make friends, to the right people, right? Because it's all about networking at the end of the day. So just like it says here, no fluff, no bullshit, just real estate deals in action. That's what 2026 and 27 are all about. So let's rock and roll together. You notice I'm kind of calm and The voice is, is a little gravelly, but it's just coming out of some stuff. So definitely, I'll be probably 100% back by Monday for sure. And after I get some, nice beef and steak and some chicken and a bunch of meat inside me, that sounds, kind of fucking weird, but food, right? Steak and chicken. All right. Anyways, enough here. I'm done with this. We're going to be done. Rock and roll. Hopefully you're doing well. If you have any questions, definitely reach out down below and scan that QR code. Book some time with myself and my team. We'll rock with you. If you wanted to hang your license with VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments in Luxury Properties, then definitely let me know. I'll put you in contact and see if we're a good fit. Or maybe you're looking to get your license, or maybe you're looking for a new home, or maybe you already have your license. And you go, man, I need another way to help move these deals. Okay, then definitely reach out. Or if you're looking for hey, I just want to be a real estate investor, then definitely reach out. We'll touch bases with you. See if you're a good candidate for the American Mentee program. If you are, awesome, we'll rock. If not, that's okay. We'll shake hands and we'll part friends. No big deal. Come back later. We're not going anywhere. Knock on wood, right? For as long as God, allows us to stay on this beautiful, lovely planet, and go from there. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to go back up here because I believe we're done here. Double check. Yeah, sure am. So I'm going to go ahead and share this real quick. Maybe it's this one. No, maybe it's this one. Definitely that one. That one will leave it right there. Let's rock. Oh, that's the one that's overlapping a little bit. How about that one? Yeah, I like that. That's kind of cool. All right, cool. Excuse me. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up. Without further ado, rock and roll and all that you do. Keep on rocking and rolling. Made in America. Thank you to our sponsors, VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments. Brought to you by Amp Live Media, a media broadcasting marketing company, and Amp Live TV, our newest little rollout. Obviously, for Amp Live TV, we're bringing that to the table for the stuff that we're doing live, even like now, and it's being out and into the field and recording live, editing stuff, and bringing crazy cool stuff, going live in the field and all that good stuff as well. That'll be brought to you by Amp Live TV, powered by Amp Live Media, a broadcasting, marketing, and media company, and sponsored by VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments and Luxury Properties. Luxury properties are on the rise. So if you are into luxury properties, or you are a luxury property agent, to definitely reach out to us if you'd like to come aboard and work with us, or you got property that you need to sell or even want to buy. Okay. I wanted to throw that out there really quick. Other than that, we'll talk to you. Have a beautiful, wonderful Saturday. It is gorgeous out here in Southern California. It is a little chilly, but it's all right. We're going to wrap up this live here today. I'll be back probably for Sunday Rants and Raves for the, I know they got the shitty Super Bowl tomorrow. I know, hey, if you're pissed off, you don't want, hey, you don't like the Super Bowl, that's okay. You press pause, move on, or just say, hey, that's cool, man. Respect it. I'm cool. Right? Guys and gals. Don't got to like the shit. But anyways, it is what it is. I just think it's a waste of fucking time. But other than that, that's my opinion. Like my dad always just say, right? Opinions are like assholes. We all got one. So I'm sure you got one too. But other than that, just keep it live, real, and raw, and uncut. Yeah, kind of weird, but it is what it is, right? So this is my show, our show. Thank you for watching Amp Live, the Amp Live Real Estate Show. I'm your host, as always. If you want to get on this show and you want to share your wares, I know I've been kind of there's a couple people that wanted to get on here. We've been going. It's been kind of hectic, right? So we got some regular ones rolling, replays rolling, and then obviously this stuff's rolling out. And then I'm getting over some crazy shit, and then just rolling through the first quarter. It's always going to be a little bit of whatever that was, a little bit of something going on, but that's the goal, right? So hopefully your first quarter is going well. Hopefully your January went well, and this is working out for you even better for February. Like I said, without further ado, rock and roll and all that you do. Keep on rocking and rolling. You have a great one. Made in America. We'll see you later. God bless you with abundance, prosperity, health, and wealth. Be safe out there. Keep your hands clean, wash your hands, all that good stuff, and stay away from the sickies if you can, because that shit is, like I said, it's like the T virus, zombie virus bullshit. Anyways, be safe. Have a good one, as well as this is for entertainment purposes. So if you like it, definitely like, love, and share. Appreciate you. This is being streamed live. You can go to Facebook. You can go to social media. I mean, all social media platforms. You can go to Twitch. You can go to YouTube. You can go to LinkedIn. You can go to TikTok. You can go to Bing Bang, Bing Bong, Ching Chong, Kong Chong. I'm just kidding. Have a good one. Bye-bye.